This week in East Brunswick, we'll go to the Middlesex County Museum at the Cornelius Lau House for part 2 of our look at their display of Thomas Edison's work. Next, we'll stop in at the Crop Walk Against Hunger at the Municipal Building held last Sunday. Then it's over to the Senior Citizen Center to visit their health fair. And of course, we'll have our regular This Week features. Health Facts with Barbara Verb and Virginia Yarber, and information on programs at Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Paul Hansen's Money Tip features information on disability insurance. And we'll end with Consumer Aware with Adrian Eisner and information on diets. But first, here's a look at what's on Channel 8 next week. Monday at 10 a.m., it's Look Great, Feel Great with Lenore Kulik and computerized wardrobe magic. At 10:30, it's The Arts, produced by the Middlesex County Cultural and Heritage Commission. Tuesday at 7 p.m., it's Check It Out, brought to you by the Libraries of Middlesex. At 7:30, it's John Magularo's Sports Talk and synchronized swimming at New Brunswick's YWCA. Wednesday at 3, it's Stories for Kids from the Library. And at 7:30, it's For Art's Sake with Dolly Vasta. And we'll be back Thursday at 7 and 8 p.m. with an all-new This Week in East Brunswick. Also on Thursday at 8:30, tune in to About East Brunswick with the Mayor. Check the Channel 8 program guide for repeats of all our regular programming, as well as specific times and dates for our Channel 8 high school football coverage. And now to the Cornelius Lau House with Pat Hillcrest.
Welcome back to the Cornelius Lau House, Middlesex County Museum. My name is Pat Hillcrest, and I'm Historic Site Supervisor here at the museum. And this is the second half of our exhibit, The Wizard of Menlo Park, Thomas Alva Edison Invents a New Century. I am sitting in a room setting here, in one of the rooms, which dates around 1912, and this features a home projecting system. It was the projecting kinetoscope for the home. It showed both slides and film, and Edison was really trying to target on the home market. You see another projector in the corner. This was an exhibition model projector, and often traveling projectionists would take this around the country and show films before the advent of the movie theater. In this room, we invite you into our kinetoscope parlor. We are very fortunate to have an original kinetoscope in the corner here, which was loaned to us by a private collector. This is one of really 6 existing models left in the world. It's a very rare artifact, and it has Library of Congress film footage, a copy of the original film inside of it. There's an interesting story behind this kinetoscope. It was found as the pulpit of a Baptist church in Newark and was recognized to be a kinetoscope. So we feel very fortunate to have that artifact in our exhibit. For the public, we have the Middlesex County Cultural and Heritage Commission had 3 model replica kinetoscopes built, and they are based on the exact dimensions of the original. So the public can look into these and see a variety of films which we have going. Many of them date from the 1890s. You see in the background a mural of what would have been a kinetoscope parlor of around 1894 or later. Really the forerunner of our video parlors, which we had just a few years ago and still exist. So you can see how Edison's influence has really had a major impact on mass culture today. This room we call the movie theater, and in one corner is an early model traveling projecting kinetoscope. This is quite a rare model. It was owned by a man who lived in Connecticut, who traveled throughout New England showing traveling shows to the public, and it's almost complete, which is very unusual. Along with this model were some tickets from his last show, which was called the Waroscope. And this was a show in which he concentrated on showing documentaries and film about the war. We also have a large model of the projecting kinetophone. This is around 1913, and this is kind of interesting. This is a large projecting kinetoscope camera with a phonograph which was connected by a fishing line, and the object was to synchronize the sound and the movement. And this was very difficult at times and produced some humorous effects. We also have some broadsides and advertisement in this room relating to the later development of movies, so that by around 1913, the technology had really been perfected and was moving out to California. Thank you for joining us for this exhibit, The Wizard of Menlo Park, Thomas Alva Edison Invents a New Century. We're open Tuesday through Sunday. Our hours are 1 through 4, and we have arranged special tours and workshops for students as well as the public. You can call the Cultural and Heritage Commission for information, or also the museum.
Now let's join Reverends Paula Durant and John Gordon at the annual Crop Walk Against Hunger, held last Sunday at the Municipal Building.
Well, everybody is here at Municipal Building to get ready to walk 10 kilometers around a circle in East Brunswick through several developments in order to raise money for the hungry people who are local, in that 25% of the money will be going to help fund the home delivery of meals to senior citizens in East Brunswick. And 75% will be going to where Church World Service deems the crisis most severe in the world, which, when we had Terry on my program a couple weeks ago, Terry Grove is the New Jersey coordinator, he indicated that Central America was a real crisis area, and he thought that might be where the money goes. So John, this is Father John Gordon from St. Bart's, who is one of the participating religious bodies in town. John, who's walking today?
Well, presently there are a number of congregations represented in today's walk, and for the most part the youth have been very active in soliciting sponsorship on their behalf. We have the Lutheran Church represented, the Methodist congregation, the Catholic parish as well, Paula, and we have a number of
the Presbyterians and the Congregationalists, right. And I think Rabbi Milgram from the Temple B'nai Shalom will be walking today too.
Yes.
So we have a lovely community, broader than local church-based group that is getting together to help the hungry people in our region and in our world.
Right. And with the children, for the most part, in their efforts, they've been able to involve others as well in their sponsorship roles, even though they're not able to walk themselves. So it's really a joint effort.
We're bringing a lot of people in. I would say that neither John nor I have been the people on the forefront of this walk.
No.
We've been pushing from the background,
right.
And we need to say
right.
that. So that's what we're doing here at Municipal Building.
After the walk, we spoke with two of the walk's coordinators, Sue Durr and John Hull.
We're co-chairmen. Sue and I together developed the working team that put all this together, and it's really the team that did most of the work on it, but we worked together to organize.
And just helping youth be able to realize that there are other things besides themselves in the world.
So far the crop walk's been very successful. We just launched it with about 150 people, and it looks pretty good if the weather holds out.
And even if it rains, I'm sure that the kids' spirit will hold out. The Christian Youth Council is made up of kids, and it's their activity in walking in helping other people who are hungry in the world.
Hi, I'm Alice Iacono. I'm the Township Nurse for East Brunswick Township. This afternoon you're seeing what is the remains of our second annual Senior Citizen Health Fair. This was completely free to residents of East Brunswick, senior citizen residents of East Brunswick, and we've had a fantastic turnout today. Of course, the weather has helped. It's been a beautiful day. And what you're seeing is the large room at the Senior Center where people are getting their picture taken for identification in the corner. We have students from the from Byron School, which are doing some of the helping with some of the screening, the final phases of screening for us. We have Ruth Ann Petzinger from St. Peter's Hospital, who is giving colorectal cancer screening kits out. And we have a nurse that is giving out a clothing demonstration. And we have registration and summary and referral in here. Outside we had blood pressure screening. We had Acumed Labs, which did free, if you were on Medicaid, free blood screening. Weight and height was outside in the other rooms. We have Rutgers University Speech and Hearing Clinic for hearing. We have the New Jersey Commission for the Blind. Two doctors were here that did glaucoma and cataract screenings. And we had oral cancer screening and a podiatrist. Next year we are planning again. We're starting already today and planning for next year's Senior Citizen Health Fair. We'll have all the kinks ironed out by that time, hopefully. And I would just want everybody to know that the seniors, please pre-register for next year. The notice will be in the bulletin in September, and you'll be able to register when you get your flu vaccine in October of next year.
I'm Paul Hansen with this week's Money Tip. The lack of a policy to replace income lost because of illness or accident is the biggest fault in many people's insurance portfolio. More than 75% of wage earners have some sort of workers' compensation coverage required by state law, but only for job-related disabilities. Most everyone has the broader disability income insurance provided by Social Security. The top benefit is $1,389 per month this year for a family, but it is not likely to meet all of your family's needs. In addition, in order to receive Social Security, you must be severely disabled, and then you'll have to wait at least 5 months for payments to begin. If disability insurance is a fringe benefit at your job, you may be well covered without going the route of private coverage. Do make sure that your group policy plus any public benefits will replace about 60% of your salary. In case you're prematurely disabled, the payments should keep coming in at least until you're age 65. Prolonged illness can wreck the standard of living for a family. Long-term protection may prove expensive if you have to buy your own policy. The way to reduce disability premiums is to lengthen the waiting period before payments start. Many contracts stop paying once you return to work, even if you have to ease back part-time at a fraction of your salary. But a policy with a provision for residual benefits will continue paying in proportion to your loss of income until you can return to your full-time employment. There's no one better able to manage your money than you. Make the wise choice. I'm Paul Hansen, host of You and Your Money, with this week's Money Tip.
Now for Health Facts, today with Barbara Verb, Coordinator of Health Education at Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, and Virginia Yarber, health educator, also at Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital.
Hello, my name is Virginia Yarber.
My name is Barbara Verb. And Virginia and I would like to take this opportunity to tell you about some of the support groups that meet at Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital on a regular basis.
Our support groups are designed to help people and their families better understand the chronic disease or condition in which they have special interest.
The support groups allow individuals to come together and share common concerns and problems, as well as it provides an element of education. We have a wide variety of experts who come in and speak and share current information and new research information. Some of the groups that are presently meeting at the hospital include a coma recovery group. This particular group is for people who have experienced coma or who have a family member who is living at home and is being taken care of as a coma victim. This particular group meets the second Friday of each month.
We also have a support group for cystic fibrosis. This group meets on the fourth Wednesday of every other month at 7 p.m.
A group which just started this past September is an endometriosis support group. This group is presently meeting the fourth Thursday of the month at 8 p.m. in the hospital auditorium.
There are several epilepsy groups that meet in our hospital. The regular meeting of the adult epilepsy group and the adolescent epilepsy group is on the last Tuesday of each month at 7:30 in the hospital.
Our stroke club meets the fourth Friday of each month. They meet at 12 noon. They bring a sandwich, so in addition to having some education and some support, they enjoy lunch together.
Gastric stapling is a support group for people who have had gastric stapling as a means to help control weight. This group meets on the first Thursday of every other month in the hospital auditorium.
Our Happy Hearts Club has been designed for people who have had open heart surgery, who have experienced some type of heart-related problem. This group meets the second Thursday of each month at 7 p.m.
Juvenile arthritis support group is for families with children who have arthritis. This group meets on the third Saturday of each month at 10 a.m. in the hospital's auditorium.
Other groups that meet are our Parkinson's group, Parkinson's Caretakers group, Resolve, which is a group dealing with infertility, and Candlelighters. If you would like more information on these particular support groups, please call the Health Education Department at Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, 937-8820. I'm Barbara Verb.
And I'm Jenny Yarber, and this has been Health Facts.
Hello, and welcome to Consumer Aware. I'm Adrienne Eisner, Director of the East Brunswick Consumer Affairs Office. What does it take to lose weight? Millions of dieting Americans who try to starve it off, melt it off, and sometimes even sleep it off would like to know. Some people claim to be unable to lose any appreciable amount of weight. But even those who are successful at losing, fewer than 20% are able to keep off the pounds that they have lost. The rest regain the lost weight and often then some additional pounds. Is there some deep, dark secret that once revealed will enable dieters to lose weight and keep it off? Promoters of some diet products would like the public to think so. But the answer lies not in complicated hocus pocus, but in a few easily understood basic scientific principles. The most basic is that the body needs a certain amount of energy or calories to maintain its weight. To lose weight, you have to use up more energy or calories than you take in through your food. This means either eating less or exercising more or some combination of the two. Dieters are easily tempted away from this rather unglamorous regimen by the vast array of articles, books, pills, potions, and devices that promise to get the excess pounds off quickly and effortlessly. Some of these products can produce quick weight loss, but they often send dieters in a cycle of quick weight loss, rebound weight gain when normal eating is resumed, and even more difficulty losing when the next diet is attempted. Sometimes these fad diets, pills, potions, and devices can cause more health problems than they can solve. Here are some basic principles of a healthy way to lose weight. First of all, consult a physician and, if possible, a dietitian before embarking on any restricted diet. Aim for a moderate weight loss of 1 to 2 pounds a week. Research has shown that losses in excess of this tend to be losses not of body fat, but of water and lean muscle. Reduce portion sizes, but maintain a balanced diet from 4 basic food groups: grains and cereals, eggs and dairy products, fruits and vegetables, and meat, poultry, and fish. Limit your intake of fats, sweets, and high caloric foods. Exercise regularly and increase your exercise if possible. Some dieters also find it helpful to count calories in order to keep track of how much they are taking in. As for weight maintenance, once the pounds are shed, many experts recommend that dieters become aware of the eating habits that made them gain the weight in the first place. One way to keep weight down is to stay with the same foods that were eaten during the diet, but with somewhat larger portions. Losing weight is not magic. It is the result of applying basic scientific principles to eating and exercise habits. It cannot happen overnight. It is a lifetime endeavor. Thank you for joining me on Consumer Aware. Hope we'll see you again next week. If we can help you with any further questions, call us at the Consumer Affairs Office at 390-6954.